Brian back here with a look at Kaspa. We're going to take a look at this chart here, take a look at the crypto bubbles, see what's going on, take a look at Bitcoin dominance, and take a look at Bitcoin itself and see what's going on with the market here. All right, this chart here, nice clean, fresh chart we're looking at here. We have had this move up. Just like the rest of the market here. We're expecting an alt season to kick in here, right? If we come over here, first things first, let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance. Then we'll come over to this Bitcoin chart. All right, we got dominance here at 64.1. Now, let's zoom in here, all right? It has cracked this a little bit. All right, what I did here with this dominance, we were looking for a run back up, right, to retest this former line. Let's zoom in a little bit, right? Yeah, okay, we're right inside our box here that we put on here, but we had to wait. Look at this, last 2 hours, rolling right over here. Alright, if we come out on that weekly, why do I have wicks and why do I have one shot up through here? What I did is I went out on this weekly, right? And I actually might have been a monthly. No, it wasn't a monthly. But we did have very good, some resistance right over through here on a monthly. And then on a weekly, alright, we zoom in here. Right up here we had a couple closes on a weekly. So that's why I put a line across here. It looked like a pretty logical spot to get rejected. Right, and so far it has. And where does that line come up to? Let's go on a daily. Alright, get rid of the RSI on the bottom. And put a bib on here. And look where right that came to, right to the 618. Right between the 618 and 702. 702 is the white line up here. This white box is where we expected, a rejection at. Okay. Now, this yellow line up here at 64.27, I just don't see it getting through that. All right, with that weekly and monthly resistance. And also daily. Look at these daily closes over here. Very solid area, right? If you come in a little bit closer on the 12-hour, you can see a wick came up and hit that. Excuse me. The 8-hour, their wick hit it. Okay, and I had some shorts out there. Was winning them all very convincingly. I would let me show you real quick. Because over in Discord we got in some of these, and here's one here. These were today. All right, 1,000 rats up 100%. Let's see here. Must be the other way. Close that one out. It was up 100% on rats. Okay. Still fine. I mean, these Bitcoin dominance started rolling over, so they pendle up 63%. And what else we got here? These were just today. Like I said over in Discord, and Kaspa short up 68%. See, May 20th right up here. So up 68%. So they were all really nice trades, right? Now Bitcoin dominance is starting to roll over. So right here, 4-hour big red candle. That's what you want to see, right? Last went on a 1-hour, and we have 2 red candles starting. This white line right here is the one we want to take out. Okay, that is our support line right up through here. Okay, want to see that white line taken out. I think that's more likely it for that dominance. I really do. If you zoom in a little bit, like on a 1-hour, makes you wonder just a little bit. Just it's dropping now, right? It makes you wonder as I look at this thing. Does it or does it not have one more, wave in it or not. That's what I'm really paying attention to here. I want to see it kind of on the 15 minute. Yeah, you zoom in here a little bit. Oh boy, sure looks like a 4 pulling back, don't it? 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll see. If it comes down here and takes out the top of this potential 1 wave, that'll answer that real quick. Done. But it's getting a hard rejection up here. Okay, the RSI is like the 1 hour rolling right over. That's good. 4 hour turning bearish, rolling over. Right. Now we take and look for a potential target for that thing. That would put you up at the 702. That's with this wick right there. Without the wick, it would say it's done, right? With the wick, right up to the 702. We'll see what happens here, right? A very, very, very good chance. Not 100%, not financial advice at all. I don't give that in any of my channels. That's not my specialty, right? And I show you the charts. It's either going to do this or do that, right? One of the two, and give you my ideas on it. But one thing I don't do is financial advice, right? Do your own research, please. Now, like I said, the 4 hour starting to roll over and turn bearish. That's great. This means everything, guys. The 8 hour is at the top and stretched. Still bearish, 87 or bullish, 87 and 84. But getting a big tail on here, right? Getting a big tail coming down here. It's looking, I'm just curious over here at the volume. Yeah, some green in here. What's daily look like? Really no different than any other. The daily RSI, and there you go. Looking weak, right? Rolling over. The weekly, bearish, coming straight down. Monthly, just about rolling right over. I mean, this Bitcoin dominance, we knew it was going to do this, right? I said this. I knew you're going to get a retest, right? That's how these things work. A perfect chart works like that, right? You get the break down, right? It comes down so far. This comes back up, retests this former support area now as resistance. Boom, boom, boom. Can't get up through it anymore, and rolls over and heads down that way. All right, we talked about this. Question is it done there, or does it have one more tiny little push and then done? Regardless, it's there. Okay, it's getting at where it needs to be, and at any time. As soon as this support breaks here, look out, man. And look what it's done in the last hour. Let me show you this. Check this out. Okay, well, that's for the month. Look at the last hour. Bitcoin dominance starts dropping, and look, you got a lot of stuff up almost 1% in the last hour. There you go. That's what happens. You start having stuff starting to pop off for the day. Here's Barcoin. Where's Kaspa at in here? I think it's up just a little bit today. In fact, I have a Kaspa short still open. I was up pretty big on that. Let's pull it up here. I just, for some reason, have a hard time. Jimmy told me how to fix that. If you would, Jimmy, hit me up with a message again there. Jimmy is a great friend of the channel, a Kaspa whale, and a good friend of mine. I miss you, buddy. Hope everything's okay over there. He's over in Europe, and a good man. All right, Kaspa ranked number 37, market cap 2.88 billion, 102.56 million last 24 hours in volume. All right, we stand at 0.1098. Almost 11 cents. Okay, so if we come over here, take a look real fast at Bitcoin. And guys, if you're looking for a trading site, we've had a lot of people from Discord coming over and signing up. Margex, that's what I use. There'll be a link in the description of the video. And what's pretty cool about it, once you sign up, you automatically get a $50 bonus in your account as soon as you put your email in and a password. $50 towards fees and all that stuff, right? Well, then it's pretty cool how they do it. You go on the internet and you can find promo codes to put in. They even tell you on there. You find the promo codes in Reddit forums or wherever. Here's one here, Margex bonus, which gives a 20% deposit bonus. Another code can activate a $100 airdrop. You can typically find the redeem codes on the Margex wallet page. Yeah, that's where you got to put the codes in. Here's one here. Promo code 20, if you deposit $100, you get an extra 15% onto your bonus. So if you put in $1,000, you will receive $150 as a bonus in your Margex account, which that's pretty cool. Let's see down through here. So that code there is MS15. Here's one here for 20% off. Promo codes. Yeah, you just go through the internet. You can find them all over the place. There's all kinds of promo codes out there to put in, which is pretty cool. All right, so there'll be a link for Margex in the description of the video. Had a lot of people, especially in Discord, coming over and signing up. Fast web pages, fast charts. I love that. That's what I need as a trader, and just pretty straightforward site. I like it a lot. But there'll be a link in the description of the video. Please use the link. And if you're interested in signing up for a Discord, come over and right in the description of the video, sign up for a level 3 membership. It's only $15, man. You come over, join us. You get over 10 hours of videos to teach you how to start charting and trading, setting up your trading view, all that stuff. And it'll link to the Discord to come trade with us, right, for $15. That's it. We'd love to have you. There's Myro breaking a trend line. Let's take a look and see what's going on here. All right, I set these alarms. That's cool. Went off as I'm doing the video. Let's see. All right, here we go. Let's zoom in on Myro and see what's going on down here. Oh, we have a breakout. Look at that. Broke the trend line and is heading up. See, this is the stuff I put in Discord. I put this out there. Keep an eye on this Myro chart. Nice trade setting up. That was one of them I put out there. I forget what the other one was. It's over there though. It's a huge pattern. Maybe it was, no, not rats. We already got rats. But anyway, Myro was over there. I said, when it was down here, I said, watch for a possible liquidity sweep because it looked like an ABC playing out that would have finished about right here. Sometimes they do that. Might be a liquidity sweep here. Might be a push up, grab this money right here. You got a bunch of people jumping in longs right now, and then push it down. That could happen for sure. Look at the 15-minute. Let's zoom in a little bit more. 10-minute. This big wick right here. But you had 510,000 Myro bought right on that candle. Let's go in a little bit tighter, like a 5-minute. Yeah, how many were bought there? There's 418,000. You can take it right down to the minute. I got the paid version here. Look at that. Last minute, 402,000. That's probably what caused that. That might have been what caused this push right here. Maybe somebody trying to put it over the edge, because Myro only has a $30 million market cap, or 38 million, something like that. It's small. It doesn't take much to move this thing, right? That's what I told people. I just put out a Myro video. Keep an eye on this bugger here, man. It's gonna move. It's just to give you guys an idea, because my Kaspa viewers, And you guys deserve the best. I love you guys. You know, look at this wedge on this thing. You know, just to get up to the 618, 702 is like a 30x or something. It's a lot, right? I mean, there's some money to be made here, and that's not financial advice at all. Don't take it like that. Ever, please. It's not. Look at this candle right here. How many is it? That's 961 million Myro. Bought right down here. All right, so you can see where people are loading up, especially once this wedge broke. Falling wedges, most of the time, that means money to the upside, right? All right, let's get back here up here. I apologize about that. That alarm went off. I had to show you, right? Pretty cool. But is it going or not? Curious. Yeah, it might. We'll see. But like I said, you know, it should do this. You should let the break go, the pullback, the retest. That's where you enter, right there, and then it goes. That's what you do. You enter on the retest, let it break out on the pullback, get in, let it go. That's how you should trade. Okay. I like to get the break as soon as it breaks. I'm jumping in and trying to make and I do a lot of the times, you know. I'll make a quick 30%, whatever, and then jump out because I know that retest is going to probably come back. So let's get a different chart here. I think I have 4 Bitcoin charts. All right, this one isn't too bad. Let's zoom in here. I have over here 2, 3, 4. Now this ended up pushing up here, but it took a while. Right over here, what we're looking for here on Bitcoin, you know, overall is a pretty big move, right? It's up to 130,000 bucks. We zoom out here and take a look. You know, 130. What is it? It's like 127 to 131. Right around there, right? So we're looking for a big push out of this thing. Now it looked like we had 5 waves right here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoops, sorry about that. Didn't mean to go that high. Right here. But then we have another push coming up right here. So maybe this is going to be our 5 then, okay? We got an extended run here. Apparently you can get up to, you know, you can have 7 waves. You know, I've seen that for sure. You know, 5 is typical though. Normally you have 5 wave structure, like right over here. I can see it right now. You know, right over here you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves down. They stick out to me pretty good. I'm constantly looking at wave counts, and on the 1 minute, the 3 minute, the 5 minute, whatever. But we're looking for up around 130,000 overall. Okay, not within the next day or two. This is going to take some time, right? If we go on a daily, each one of these candles represent 1 day, a weekly. There we go. That should give you a little bit more, you know, insight here, right? On a weekly, each one of these candles represent a week, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 months to get up here just through the 786. You know, so this could take another month and a half to get up there. Probably not. We'll probably get some big candles here, I'd imagine, but you know, in the meantime, you got the weekly RSI getting right near the top. The monthly's just turned up. Okay, your 12-hour just turning up. Okay, so the big ones are still looking good. You know, in the short term, you know, I'm kind of looking for a move out of this thing, right up around 110. My other chart, this is Bitstamp, but my other one over here, this one here, which is Kraken, it's at around 109 or something, but looks like, you know, another wave up here, like towards 110, and the 12 hours heading up, the 8 hour turning to the upside. Right, so it looks like Bitcoin could have another push here, and Bitcoin dominance Let's see. Let's check. Should be still rolling over, right? Yes, sir. Still rolling over. About ready to lose that moving average, which would be great. Like to see that happen. Like to see this thing break that moving average, come back up, get it, and as a rejection off the moving average, and then break that. That's what I would like to see right there. We'll see how it plays out. Now, let's take a look at Kaspa. All right. Like I said, I ended up taking a short on this thing. If we see here, trend line, yeah, the trend line up through there, right? Which is holding on right now. Okay. We zoom in a little bit here. It looks like we had, 5-wave move here. You can count these out. Kind of got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, 5 waves here. Regardless, because right here, you have a violation of any kind of wave count right here. This would have violated the top of this wave. So you had a 5-wave setup in here. Okay, this bottom did not violate that top. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you should be getting a corrective move in here. Right now, if we zoom in, and then we got Bitcoin dominance, rolling over here. Yeah, of course, you never know, right? Nothing is a guarantee, and nothing is a guarantee. And whatever I say, could turn out to this could turn out to blow it away, right? This ends up breaking up here and takes out what, about 11.5? About 11.5. All right, that's a break of this resistance here. Then you're going to have a run towards the upside. All right, which would take this thing. The first target would be up at 12 to 12.2, right in that area. And then if you get a break through there, 14.8, 15 cents. All right, but right now, it's getting a rejection in here. A 12-hour. Let's see here. Might have to go over to my other chart. And on the 8, got a red 4-hour. All right, we got some green. Turning back into green here. This is looking like a decent setup here. Almost looks like a solid 1, 2, maybe working on a 3. 15 minutes. Let's see here. I don't know. We'll see, guys. We will see, right? I mean, I see all kinds of stuff in here, stuff that sticks right out to me. When I look at these charts in here, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves down. That's what that almost looks like to me. Over here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bitcoin dominance. Oh, what do we got going on? What do we got going on? Oh, I thought it was crossing the big trend line here. What the heck was that alarm all about then? All right, well, it's still coming down. It's lost the moving average on the 15-minute, the 1 hour. Boy, right on top of it, and it's a 9 EMA. All right, I use a little bit faster moving averages because my trading on the smaller time frames. All right, but it is coming down, right? It's still coming down to the downside. Let's get back over here to Kaspa. Gotta leave that Bitcoin dominance up there. Please hit that like and subscribe too, guys. I would love to have you come over and sign up for a level 3 membership. I'd love to have you over there. Got a lot of great people in there. Like I said, over 170 people. It's only $15. We have an alt season coming. This is the time we make our big money. Don't miss out. Don't miss out on it, man. We post a lot of trades over here in Discord, and spend a lot of hours in here all the time. Alright, let's get these off here a second. Alright, take a look at a couple things. In fact, let's go over to my other Kaspa chart so we can look at the RSIs. Kaspa versus Bitcoin. Weekly here, you know, still chugging up that way. Break of this, that's when it's gonna really take off, right? Let's get on my other chart and take a look here. Let's look at the daily RSI first, right? What the heck's going on here? Let's see my other chart. What is going on? Why isn't my RSI pulling up here? Another Kaspa. Let's check this. We check these up here. Injective. What the heck is going on here? Might have to go over here. I apologize. These ones work over here. I don't know what happened there with my other chart there, but I lost my RSI somehow. Alright, here we go. Let's go on to 4 hour. Blow this chart up. Okay. Yeah, see, like I said, I took a short on this. I ended up going short, and I was looking for a back test right off of here, you know, right off of this line coming up through here, and a rejection, okay, and it rolling over. The 4 hour RSI, a little bearish, 63 and a 68. The 8 hour, 8 hours right at the bottom, looking pretty decent. The 12 looks good. The daily is just about ready to turn to the upside, right? The 1 hour does not look bad. Might end up having to close that short out. I took it right when it broke here, right? So I'm back at about break even now, and that's a bummer because that was up 60 some percent. You know, was hoping it would come down here and break. Just run down a little bit, you know, which would have made the next move to the upside, you know, all the more better. We got the 1 hour heading up. All right, so we got the 1, the 4, the 8 looks great, the 12 looks great, the daily looks just about reset. Weekly's right at the top, 94.2 and a 94.5, and the monthly is right at the bottom. Regardless of anything, Kaspa is setting up for a move here, you know. With all the higher RSIs and looking the way they do. Now, if this breaks up here and takes out 11.5, right, where would this thing be heading, right? We're gonna give you the answers right now. Like I said, not financial advice, just what I see going on in the charts, and using the good old Fibonacci. I love this thing. I use it for like more than anything, probably. Alright, right up into this box here. That'd be your first target range. You know, if it breaks through here, which is right about there. Alright, 12.1. If it gets through that area, you know, if we get a run up here and it takes it out. Oh boy, I'm just looking at some stuff here. This could break up. You know, and that next target up here would be 14.89. All right, to the upside, right up into here. If it gets a break out of here, it would be up in this area. All right, put about right in the middle there. What I'm looking at over here. All right, what I see going on possibly. You got a 1. All right, now anything where was it at? Oh, right down here. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me get that off there. Let's delete that. Let me show you what I'm looking at. Let me get that off there too. All right, right over here. Looking at a possible 1, 702. Okay, this low over here does not violate this top right here. You can see my white line going across. Doesn't violate it, so that's possibly a 1-2, then a 3, fourth wave back down into here. And that does not violate it. The wicks do, but the closing candles don't. All right, maybe 4, then a 5. Is that how this is going to play out? Well, if it breaks to the upside, that's more than likely how it is going to play out. Okay. Now, if it breaks, say it breaks down, what could happen here? You know, if it breaks the support and heads to the downside. Well, if we come out on a daily, apologize, guys. Allergy time. You gotta love it, right? I hate it. I take them all kinds of stuff for allergies. Where can we put this at? So we this, we'll just put it right up there for now. All right, now if this thing does end up breaking down, where could it come to? All right, let's see. First off, let's put a bib up here. And normally, you'd expect what 50% down to a 618, possibly even a 702. If it breaks to the downside, 9-2 to 8-3. Right in that zone. If it broke down, and it could end up being shallower than that, but be a very good chance if we come down to that area. Now, if we come in here on the 4 hour, all right, and look at this thing. There was something else I was looking at too. Was a possible 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wave count in here, which there's definitely wave counts in here. Now if this ended up being a wave to the downside, 9-6, okay, where I was looking at that, was up through here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then a 9-6, right in that area, right there, for a fifth wave, and then a possible run back up. That'd be a pretty shallow correction, but very possible. On the 4 hour here, we got all kinds of stuff going on over here with waves. You can see them. You got 1, 2 here, 3, 4, and 5. You got them all over the place here. All right, and I don't like how short that 3 is, though. That's what makes me wonder: is it down there deeper? 1, 2, 3. Maybe that one there was it. 4, 5. That could be it. It could be starting a run back to the upside. We'll know very, very soon. This thing comes down and takes out 10.5. Yeah, if it takes out 10.5, it's breaking down. It's coming to the downside, and it could come fairly deep. Like I said, let's go on the weekly and look at this. Get that off there. This off here. Get some stuff out of our way. How about just a daily? That'd be a little bit easier. There we go. You got your 5 waves to the upside. All right, you'd be looking for a 5 wave down or an ABC normally, to the downside. Which I'm going to show you here, could be a very, very good possibility. All right, I'm going to show you right now. In fact, while I'm thinking about it, if this ends up running back up into this box and getting rejected, there's an ABC setting up. Okay, that's normally what you get after 5 up. Is an ABC or 5 waves down. All right, now if we come up to the end of this box and you start seeing a rejection, okay, there might be a wick that fires up through here, and everybody, oh yeah, it's going. And they get a bunch more buyers to come in, and then they push it back down. But they trick you constantly, guys. These wicks, look at this wick here, whole way up here. It's up right up there. Oh my God, it's going to break out. No, it's not. It comes the whole way back down. All right, they get you this wick here right up to the trend line, just about ready to break out. No, push it back down. Right? I mean, constantly doing this shit. That's what they do. You gotta learn, find out your little specialty. That's all it has to be, is one little thing, man. Like every time you see an ABC setting up, that's all you trade. That's it. ABCs. That's all I trade. I see 5 waves, even on the 5-minute chart. I see 5 waves, I look for an ABC, or 5 waves down. I like trading ABCs and 5 waves down, to be honest with you. The 5 waves down seem to be some of my best trades. They really do, and a pretty high win percentage on them, which I know win percentage doesn't mean shit. It's it's what you make. In the trades is what it comes down to. But anyway, if Kaspa comes up here to 12.3 and starts seeing a rejection, all right, then you're probably going to see that ABC come in here, okay, and that would come up here. Then you'd be looking right in this box, the first one. If it comes to a 702 and gets rejected, it comes down 9.6. All right, if it goes to the 618, 9.3 to 9.4, right? What did we say with this move inside here? I said if this wave here comes down to the downside, what did I have there? It was about 9.5, 9.6. 9.5 roughly, okay, and that ABC, get that up here, all right. The ABC would take it to 9.38 to 9.6, all right. So very possible you get a 5th wave down here, or that ABC. They both come to right about the same area. Right, so if that ABC comes in, you'd be looking down here, right? You've got that top and then the bottom is down there. Yeah, that's perfect. All right, and that is if we get the ABC. Very good possibility that we do get it, right? ABC. So keep a close eye on that, guys. Very, very close eye. Like I said, if it comes up here and it takes out what was that, 11, I don't know, about 11.3. Then you got a break of this outer wedge, but then you got to work right up here into that 12% area. You got to see if we get the breakthrough or not. Start hitting 12.4, 12.5. Very good chance it's heading up. If not, then you're probably going to get a correction. And I'm leaning personally, not financial advice, not telling anybody what to do, all right? I don't do that. I kind of see a correction coming in. The 5 waves, the first set are just pretty obvious, right? 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you would just expect a correction to come in here. I mean, it would just be normal to see a pullback here. Right, so keep an eye on them areas, guys. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please check out Marjax. There's a link in the description of the video, and check out the level 3 membership for YouTube. We would love to have you over there. We're gonna start nailing these trades, man. This Bitcoin dominance is really gonna start crashing soon, and when it does, I'm telling you, I've talked about it forever, and we got just a tiny taste of it last week. And when it really starts going, though, look out. I'm telling you, it's going to be absolute craziness. That's you're going to see people coming in that never have traded crypto before. Hundreds of thousands of people are going to become billions and billions of dollars. All right, and that's where we make our money. I hate to say it, but they buy our bags, and we exit the market. Right, that's how it goes. Unfortunately, somebody's got to be left holding the bag, right? And we don't want it to be us. It has to be somebody, but. Then they'll have their run then they'll have their chance next bull run, right? They'll understand more like we do, and they can be seasoned pros at it. But we're right now, the big story, by far is right here. You gotta keep an eye on that. That's what we need to break to get this party started. All right, thank you so much, guys. Have a great day. I love you. Thank you for watching my video. I'll talk to you soon.